up, my little sugar buggers? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new mod review. So today, you guys, we are going to be checking out the Open Love Life mod version 1 by LUMPINPOU. You guys might be familiar with this particular creator as I have reviewed a few of their mods in the past. Now, this bad boy was released yesterday, September 27th at 2:43 p.m. and I am so friggin' excited to see what it is all about. But also, I do have to go and add in a little side note. Your girl got her top 2 wisdom teeth pulled out on Friday, and let me tell you, I am literally in shock with the fact that I'm able to talk and I have virtually no pain. I'm not gonna lie to you, my teeth were literally nasty. I'm pretty sure they looked like they were extinct fossils of sorts. It was disgusting. So I don't know, I'm really excited to finally have them out. And also, I just want to let you know in case I kind of talk funny or maybe my jaw gets tired or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and read the description top to bottom. It's gonna be lengthy, so bear with me. Here comes the mod that is the spiritual sister to the no strings attached Open Love Life. A small mod while you wait for Woohoo Wellness Part 3. My goal for release of Woohoo Wellness Part 3 is mid-October. I am adding a lot, so it takes time. This small mod needed to be done first because reactions to not being the father of a baby in Part 3 of WHW differ, of course, if Sims are in a non-exclusive relationship versus an exclusive one. Mod description. Relationship preferences. Sims can now have preferences regarding relationships and exclusivity. They can ask each other to be non-exclusive, which may mean being polyamorous or being in an open relationship or just about anything that fits. The broad wording is to be inclusive. Sims who have the same preference will be happier than Sims who have opposite preferences. Indifferent Sims are chill and fine with anything. All Sims in the world aged teen and older will be given a preference automatically. 50% will prefer being exclusive, 25% indifferent, and 25% non-exclusive. You can change your sim or another sim's preference by clicking whomever's preference you want to change and going to the actions menu. Naturally, we'll be diving in game and playing with these features firsthand, but if you guys wanted to go ahead and take a quick little gander at the screen just to get a little preview as to what's to come, knock your freaking socks off. I do love that apparently whatever the preference is, there will be a little tag actually added in to the trait panel. Here it says striking a non-exclusive arrangement. Sims who agree to be non-exclusive will not show any jealous reaction of each other. So no overzealous Sims at all whatsoever. It does seem that you can actually ask to have a non-exclusive relationship here underneath romance. It says, will they accept or refuse? Sims who prefer non-exclusive relationships will always accept. Sims who prefer exclusive relationships have a 30% chance of accepting. Sims who are indifferent have a 50% chance of accepting. And depending on their reaction to the question, it does appear that too is also going to be added to your relationship panel, which is actually pretty cool. Refusal triggers this result, which goes away after 2 sim days, so you can ask again then, but not before. Acceptance triggers this. Note, text has been changed since the screenshot to non-exclusive instead of open/polyamorous to include even more possibilities. In an open relationship, moodlets granted by accepting or refusing and by complaining, enthusing, or asking to become exclusive are fully dependent on each other's Sims preferences and the other Sim's preference. For example, if the Sim asked, wants exclusivity, and they refuse the offer, this is the result. They want more, shouldn't have asked. Refusal and acceptance, of course, have different moodlets. Opening the relationship. Can NPCs ask my Sim anonymously? Yes, but only in particular circumstances. Your Sim needs to ask preference about non-exclusive relationship. Then if the listener is neutral, there's a 50% chance they will within 12 hours ask to become non-exclusive. And if they prefer non-exclusive, a 100% chance. I, for one, am a huge fan of like the autonomous prompts that happen in games. So to see this being a possibility if you decided to go down that beaten path is actually really exciting to me for whatever reason. It also says Sims who are in a non-exclusive relationship can ask each other to go exclusive, resulting moodlets and acceptance/refusal depend on preferences. Ask to go exclusive. Moodlets and acceptance depend on each other's sim preferences. Just a quick little side note, like, is this really small? Because your definition of small and my definition of small are two different freaking things. This mod already, I haven't even like played with it, is so freaking detailed. Like, look at all of these like moodlets and causes and reactions and things of that nature. Enthused about non-exclusive relationship if in one and neutral/unexclusivity inclined. Moodlets depend on each sim's preference. We know this. Complain about non-exclusive relationship, yada yada yada. We can confess to feeling jealous, ask if the other is having other partners, talk about another partner, praise exclusive lifestyle, praise non-exclusive lifestyle. It says if you want your Sims to be in a non-exclusive but they refuse, you don't want the trouble of asking, you can either wait again 2 sim days or cheat the relationship by going to the actions menu. Want to remove the relationship? You can do so in the action menu when clicking the other sim. Want to remove all non-exclusive relationships from your sim? You can do so by clicking your sim and going to the actions menu. So it sounds like this particular hub is like where all the action is, if you feel me. Want to be polyamorous? Make sure the preference is towards non-exclusive. Want a sim to be never jealous? Yada yada yada. We pretty much kind of get like the general idea of how to go about this. Breaking it off. Okay, this says it is very different from the system and the no strings attached. The non-exclusive aspect is not the relationship itself, but a part of its nature. It relies on the relationship, i.e. significant other, spouse, yada, yada, yada. If Sims break up or divorce, the non-exclusive relationship between them will also go away. If a sim goes exclusive with another, any other non-exclusive link will be broken, since the sim is now officially exclusive, but not the romance between the other sims. The sim who went exclusive has to manually go break up with everybody or let the relationships die off. Alright, you guys, so here we are in game, and the 2 sims that we are playing with today are Tegan Sweeney and her roommate, Mr. Caden Green. Now, these 2 sims, although roommates, honestly have literally only one thing in common, and that is that they have the hots for each other, but when it comes down to relationship preferences, they couldn't be any more different. In fact, Mr. Caden here, who's kind of like a former football jock, he is literally a heartthrob and kind of full of himself, if I'm being honest. He is a serial romantic and could care less about the act of commitment as he is a non-committal sim, which definitely makes things a little complicated for Mrs. Tegan here, because she is essentially in love with the thought of love. Her sole aspiration in life is to find her soulmate, and with that, she is quite romantic and alluring. So when it comes to the open love life mod, I think it comes to literally no surprise that we are going to make Caden here prefer non-exclusive relationships. In order to do that, you just gotta click on your sim, hit more choices, and there you can hit actions where you'll be greeted with the open love pie menu. Once you open that, you'll have 2 more additional options, which will allow you to change your preference regarding polyamory/open relationships, but also you'll be able to make your sims fully unable to be jealous even when exclusive, which I could absolutely find handy for various reasons. So once we slide in to this particular portion of the menu where we can like set the relationship preferences, we have 3 different choices. We have indifferent to becoming romantically exclusive, so they honestly don't care, they can swing either way. This sim would prefer exclusive relationships. Obviously they don't want any hunky-dory, no playing around town, no licking the lollipops. They just want to stick to one flavor, and that's okay. Whereas this particular sim would prefer non-exclusive romantic relationships. relationships, which I think is definitely perfect for Sims who are non-committal, such as Caden. Like they don't want to settle down. They want to taste the entire rainbow. You feel me? So I definitely feel like this would be more of Caden's route. Now, if you did come in contact with a Sim and you were like, oh, I wonder where they stand, like relationship wise, well, you would actually have to get to know them in order to be able to even open up that possibility to form that discussion. However, something I did notice, once you go and you click on your Sim again and you go back into actions and you hit open love, you'll notice that whatever they are, so for instance, Caden is a Sim who obviously prefers non-exclusive relationships, that option will no longer be available. So it kind of tells you what they are. However, once you do this, you've reset their preference. So you would actually have to watch. Like now, if I go back in there again, the prefers non-exclusive romantic relationships will now be an option. So that's how you reset it, and that's also how you find out, like by cheating. But just keep in mind, like take mental note of the option that isn't there so that you can reset it just to keep it accurate. So there we go. And then let me see, once we've gone ahead and done that, now we will officially have this trait badge right here that prefers non-exclusive romantic relationships. Now, when it comes to Miss Tegan, obviously we are going to make her a Sim that prefers exclusive romantic relationships. And because her and Caden do actually have a pretty decent relationship, we'll be able to explore a lot of these different options. Granted, I'm not going to be able to explore every little thing with you guys because their dynamic might be different than your Sim. Just gives you something to discover a little bit later. So now that we do have a pretty decent relationship, and again, anything over 25 friendship and 25 romantic will actually prompt these interactions. We can actually ask his opinion about exclusivity, and then we could even ask Caden if he would like to have a non-exclusive relationship, which I find really weird because she is a Sim who obviously favors exclusivity. So I'm kind of dumbfounded as to why she would even put that on the table. It says, I tend to prefer non-exclusive relationships. Now, she isn't actually having any type of adverse reaction to that, maybe because she's not that emotionally invested. But we're gonna just go ahead and I don't know, we're just gonna spit some words out. I love you. Oh my god, I'm so glad you love me because I love you so much too. This literally makes no damn sense, but that is pretty cute. We're gonna flirt a little bit. We're also gonna do a little sexy pose. I want to see if there's anything else that will kind of pop up through the woodwork that is in regards to this mod. If you guys are wondering, can I have some money and what are these I love you interactions, I literally just did a video about all of my mods, and in that is this particular mod that allows you to say I love you and how are you and all these types of things. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out that video. But anyways, okay, so you know what, we're just gonna go and ask if we can have a non-exclusive relationship. It says you really do look good in everything. Oh my god, she wanted notch. Tegan and Caden have agreed to have a non-exclusive relationship. So I don't really know exactly what that means. Let's go and have a first kiss with her because it's kind of weird that we're in a freaking full-fledged relationship, but did she just do the moonwalk? I'm pretty sure I just saw her hey. Anyways, let me see right here. It says relationships, non-exclusive relationship. Caden and Tegan are together in a non-exclusive relationship. So I'm very curious to know if say, yeah, maybe Caden here, this is really bad, I don't know why you would ever want to do this, but maybe he wanted to get into a relationship with, Summer Holiday. Let's see how that works. We are going to invite her to hang out at the current lot. I'm wondering what it's going to look like for him to be in multiple relationships. What is this going to do exactly? So apparently she should be here or she should be around. Just kidding. I found her, and that that is not all that I found. I discovered this moodlet that says, opening the relationship. Caden and a romantic interest agreed to open up their relationship. This is good news for Caden and his preference for non-exclusive relationships. I'm surprised that, wait, hold on a second. Just kidding. I was just about to say something about Tegan. Reluctant agreement. This type of arrangement really isn't Tegan's thing. But to give this relationship a chance, she is willing or desperate enough to give it a try. Perhaps it won't be that bad at all. That was literally something I was just going to ask myself. I'm like, why in the world would Tegan want that type of arrangement when she is literally not that kind of sim? However, it makes a lot of sense that that was logically the way that she could get her foot in the door. Anyways, summer holiday is literally being a stuck-up Snatch Basket Supreme, so we are going to ask her to hang out because I am going to try to coerce her to also get into an open-ended relationship. But the thing with her is I'm pretty positive, okay, I'm not sure if she'll be randomly generated, so let's go ahead and give it a go, just to see what her particular preference is right off the bat. So I believe he is asking her to hang out, and then he also wants to get to know Tegan too as well, and buy a hot tub, because he is literally like the Don Lothario of Willow Creek, I swear. All right, so I'm kind of curious. I think she would prefer exclusive relationships, but maybe she doesn't really have a preference just yet. She might be indifferent for all we know. Who honestly has an idea? Oh, okay. I tend to prefer non-exclusive relationships. See, that doesn't really strike me as a summer holiday thing to do, but I'm sure a lot of you guys could could agree. So we could actually, if we wanted to, create a non-exclusive relationship between these Sims, just because that's just what we're able to do. But I actually want her to prefer exclusive romantic relationships instead, because I want him to get a refusal, maybe, possibly. That's the goal here. So we're gonna try really hard. Also, I'm sorry that it is like cloudy. I try to fix it. I don't know what's going on. It's being crazy. Okay, so, discuss fear of commitment. I'm pretty sure that's like a thing that you can have like anyway. But I want to see if, hold on a second, there's anything else. I'm not really noticing a ton of different social interactions, but there's like a lot of different ways that it could go. Like there's a lot of moodlets you can receive. So I'm not sure if we're getting anything else here. Okay, Summer. Hold on. Summer declined Caden's offer to have an open or polyamorous relationship. Ooh, offer rejected. Well, this love interest of Caden was not interested in having an open or polyamorous relationship. A little embarrassing to have asked when the answer is no. Caden should take that into account to decide what path this relationship should take. All right, so that's actually really cool. I'm pretty excited that he got a refusal. Maybe she's not a lay down after all. All right, so since we did get a refusal there, I'm pretty freaking positive we should just like cut our losses at this point. Obviously, we're not gonna like enter any type of relationship with her or anything. However, we are going to come back in here and we are going to kind of spend a few moments with, let me see. We're going to spend a few moments with, wait, hold on. Ask if Tegan has other partners. So I kind of want to see what happens if we cheated the... Hold on. We're going to actually create a non-exclusive between them. Even though we got a refusal, we're going to still do it because I actually want Tegan to ask if Caden has more than one relationship or more than one partner, actually. So instead, she is going to be the one to see if Caden has other partners. I'm really curious to see what his response is going to be. If he's going to like blow smoke up her culo or be transparent. He's not really one to BS, honestly. So I feel like he would be pretty transparent, if I'm being honest. All right, so she's questioning him in the bathroom. That's never good. It says, well, I have other partners with the same agreement I have with you. Ooh, way to make me feel special, big boy. Why are you getting all flirtatious? Oh my god. I kind of want her to like, you know, be like, yeah, wait, hold on, complain about non-exclusive relationship. Oh, hell yeah, girl, get your man. Confess to feeling jealousy. And now, oh my god, okay, hold on. There's like so many more things that we can do now that we've kind of like opened up that dynamic that we're not comfortable with it. So we are going to confess to feeling jealous a little bit. And he's like, are you serious? We talked about this before we got into this relationship, Tegan. If you can't hang with the big dogs, you got to stay off the porch. What ended up happening here? They got a slight relationship damage, which is unfortunate, but also, most importantly, one-sided jealousy. Tegan's lover does not understand her jealousy caused by having a non-exclusive relationship, since they're feeling none themselves. Tegan had some notion of this when agreeing to the non-exclusive arrangement, but hoped to not feel this way, or that if she ever did, it would be shared. Well, since it isn't being shared or reciprocated for that matter, I think Tegan's gonna come over here and kind of cool down for a quick little moment, put away the cake and whatever. I'm actually gonna have Caden go and alleviate his bladder because all of that stress has definitely got the best of him. But most importantly, I might actually have him come back down into the living room here and watch a little TV. I think that Tegan honestly has had enough of this arrangement, even though, to be honest with you, like it's been like a whole 5 minutes. I am going to have her go and hold on. Why is Caden calling me? Hold up, pause. Hey, we talked about non-exclusive relationships recently, and that gave me the courage to ask you, could we have a non-exclusive relationship? So I don't know if this is supposed to happen. We literally are in the same house. We're sitting next to each other on the same couch, and by golly gee whiz, we are already in a non-exclusive relationship. So obviously, I'm just gonna say I'm not interested now. Sorry. I wonder if he's gonna get any type of like. He actually ended up getting a negative moodlet from the one-sided jealousy as well. Caden never knows how to deal with a partner being jealous, especially within the context of a non-exclusive relationship. They agreed to this. What did they expect? He tries to be understanding, but really, what is there to do about this? He also has two rejected offers, but also he received a moodlet for not interested. Caden's love interest asked him to have a non-exclusive relationship, but Caden wasn't convinced and said no. What? Hold on. That's not what happened. But all right. Apparently Home Slice over here has got a case of the amnesia. But you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to sit here and trip over no chocolate chips. We're actually going to complain about non-exclusive relationship. And you know what? I might as well go ahead and cut to the chase. Oh my God, he's like throwing hands. He's throwing hands. He's getting real freaking pissed. Like pissed. And hold up, pause. Okay, deaf ears. Not so great to complain about a non-exclusive relationship to a partner who loves being exclusive. Tegan did not understand at all. All right, you know what? I've kind of had enough of this, to be freaking honest with you. I love how he's trying to like smooth things over. I'm telling you, you all saw the call. She did not call Tegan. Tegan called her, but it kind of like somehow flipped the script so it looked like she did it. I don't know. The whole thing is weird. I think that's a little bit of a whatchamacallit, like a bug or something. But we're gonna go ahead and ask him to be exclusive, just so we can kind of see what ends up actually happening from this. I don't think he'll want to be exclusive, but we can go ahead and give it a gander just to see if it ends up actually happening or not. So let's see. Okay, I think he actually denied the offer. So I don't know what this is supposed to be at the bottom. If you guys can see in our relationship panel, but I'm pretty sure he said no. So it says, Caden's lover asked him to become exclusive, and Caden is not interested right now. It was a pretty awkward conversation. Awkward encounter, offer rejected, not interested. He is just feeling all sorts of things right now. Complaints, not so great to hear a partner complain about a non-exclusive relationship when you yourself much prefer non-exclusive arrangements. Caden did not know what to say, and his partner did not feel like they were heard. Okay, so if I wanted to just kind of, make things a little neutral right now, we'll change the preference to indifferent. How about that? Because Caden is never going to be somebody who's like, wants to be in a, solidary relationship or whatever. I'm actually going to see if I can have her try again, and if maybe possibly he'll agree this time. So we'll go and ask if he can, or if he would like to be exclusive. So he does actually have a non-exclusive arrangement with Summer. I'm curious to see if this will indeed erase that or not. To be honest with you, he may not even agree to this. We'll have to see. So it still says we are in a non-exclusive relationship. So maybe if I actually had Kaden be the one to offer that, or put that on the table, maybe she would be more likely to agree. So hold on, we're getting another phone call. Oh my god. Hey, we talked about non-exclusive relationships recently, and that gave me the courage to ask you, could we have a non-exclusive relationship? Just say I'm on board, sis. Just say I'm on board. So that definitely works. So I this is getting really sticky, like super sticky. I'm gonna try again to get Tegan and Kaden to be exclusive, but I don't think that this is gonna happen based on Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, it says Kaden and Tegan are not in a non-exclusive relationship anymore. Oh my god. Okay, so Tegan just became the girlfriend of Kaden. Cool. Awesome. So now all of those other relationships are completely cahoots. Long story short, I guess you guys kind of get the general idea of how this bad boy gets down. Most importantly, you will obviously get a couple moodlets once you become exclusive. Tegan and her love interest are now transitioning from a non-exclusive relationship to an exclusive one, and Tegan is very happy with that. After a while, she would have gotten very troubled by the relationship status. All worries are gone now. Kaden also received a moodlet called Exclusive Relationship. Kaden and a lover decided to transition from a non-exclusive relationship to an exclusive one. We'll see what that brings. So in a nutshell, you guys, that is the shakedown on the Open Love Life mod. I did notice that there are a couple other little moodlets here, like discussing a future together. That is a part of the little mods or one-off little interactions that your Sims can do, like such as, I love you, and yada yada yada. Basically the ones that I was talking about earlier. For whatever reason, in passing, they actually brought it up themselves. That's kind of why I like that mod, because it kind of integrates very nicely with other mods like this when, the relationship is at question. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. Obviously, I didn't go through all of the different scenarios because there are probably a freaking butt ton, so I will leave that up to you. If you guys are interested in checking out this mod, I do believe it is currently up for early access on Patreon, but it will release sometime soon in October. I will provide all of the links in the description to everything mentioned here today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead, comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
I'm staring through your window, looking up at the stars, I'm caught inside a loop where I can get to your